Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel English for Professionals. So today I thought that I would be discussing some two confusing words. Okay, one is effect and the other one is affect. This has been highly confusing for many of the English students. Where to use effect and where to use affect. So the basic thing that you have to understand is affect is a verb. Affect is a verb and effect is a noun. Okay, so affect is a verb and effect is a noun. So simply speaking, wherever you have to use the verb, you have to use the affect, and wherever you have to use the noun, you have to use the effect. But that does not mean it has the same meaning. So we'll discuss them with some examples. Okay. So we can say the pandemic affected the world economy. Since it's a verb, the affect is a verb, you can make it into past tense. You can create a past tense out of it. So it's like affected. Okay. So the pandemic affected the world economy. Or you can say, if you want to use the word effect, you can say the effect. The effect of the pandemic to the world economy is devastating. Okay, the effect of the pandemic to the world economy is devastating. Now, can you understand the difference? Affect is always a verb and effect is always a noun. So, what do you mean by affect? Affect is that something influences another thing. Okay, now you can say your friendship affects my uh, mental pacification. Your friendship affects my mental pacification. So that means that can be a good influence or a bad influence. That depends on how you're going to say it. Okay, or you can say uh, her love affects my life. Whichever the way, we don't know. Okay, it can be a positive, it can be positively or it can be negatively, but affect means there is some influence. So the effect means, of course, just like a result. Okay, so we can say the effect of the effect of flood. Okay, we'll say there came a flood, right? The effect of flood was horrific. Okay, so that means there was a lot of destruction, and there was the loss of lives, like that. So you can say the effect of flood was horrific. Okay, so but we can again say this area was affected by the flood. This area was affected by the flood. So that means the influence of flood was there in this area. Okay, so these are some of now when it comes to these words that are confusing, we have to go with the context. Okay, so and again we have to check where usually the people use them, whether they use it as a noun or whether they use it as a verb. Okay, now there is a popular joke that one person going to his professor and asks, "Sir, what's the difference between affect and effect?" So the professor says, "Actually, son, I don't know. So I was careful enough to not to use either affect or effect in my whole thesis." Okay, so that is a popular joke, but you need not worry, that is not that confusing. There are places where you can use effect, there are places where you can use affect, right? But the thing is, you have to understand effect is always a noun, affect is always a verb, so you have to do it, you have to use it accordingly. Okay, so this is a very short explanation. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.